triple down.
Hey, what's going on everyone? How are you guys doing today? Welcome back to another Steam 2 video. And today we're going to be talking about a new Titan build that I've been playing with and just loving recently. Thanks to the recent update to the art classes, a lot of more builds with very nice synergy have popped up that give you some pretty good benefits. And this is going to be one of them, the first one that we're going to be covering today. Today we're going to be combining the bottom tree striker with the Skull Ford exotic helmet, which is usually associated with, the top tree striker. But today we're going to be using it with the bottom tree, so we can basically always have extra damage on our weapons. Yes, you heard that right, extra damage on all of our weapons, as long as we keep getting some melee kills with our bottom tree. And how are we going to achieve that? Well, we're going to achieve it with the brand new Frontal Assault, which now when we kill an enemy with a melee ability, it's going to reload our weapons, and it will also increase our weapon damage and our stability. The weapon damage increase that we get is a 20% damage increase, so it's basically like having Rampage ×2 on all your weapons. And yes, it is as good as it sounds, and it gets even better, because unlike Rampage, it doesn't last just for 4 seconds or 3, it's gonna last you for 13 whole seconds. Yes, you heard that right, 13 seconds with ×2 stacks of Rampage on all your weapons. And this change to Frontal Assault was actually the one that I was just the most excited about. Being able to have Rampage on pretty much any weapon is just huge, and it's as good as I expected it to be. And I've been running this with all sorts of weapons. Of course, some of them benefit a little bit more than others. The one thing hand cannons do very well, since you can turn all of them into 2-taps basically. And also the 180s get even better than they already are, making every 180 basically into a Luna's Howl, being able to 3-tap people. Other weapons that benefit are things like Lemon Arc, High Impact Snipers. Yes, they both one-shot, and it's amazing. It's really fun running around with a one-shot body shot sniper. But like I said, all the weapons actually benefit from this, since no weapon is worse by just having a damage increase. But you gotta remember that we don't just get a damage increase, we also get a stability increase. So after meleeing somebody with a Titan, we basically have a weapon that's super stable and it deals more damage. And it's just amazing. The only bad thing about this is to activate the perk, we do have to get a kill with a charged melee. And that's exactly why we're running the Skull Ford, because once we get a melee kill, we're gonna get our melee back, and we're also gonna heal. So with this exotic, we can basically just have our melee anytime that we want, since as soon as we get a kill, we get it right back, and we don't really have to wait for the cooldown on our melee ability, just bypassing the whole downside of having to wait for our melee to come back. Alright, so now let's move on to playing with the build, and playing with the build is actually quite simple. And this probably has to be the most simple build to play with. All you have to do is just shoot at somebody where they get low enough for you to be able to one-shot melee them. This is going to be even easier thanks to one of our perks that we have on the striker, which is Knockout. Which once we critically wound somebody, so just breaking their shield, you're going to have more melee damage and also more range. The extra melee damage is not really super useful, since you're gonna have one melee them anyways, but the extra range though, and that's the thing that we want to take advantage of the most, being able to have more range than the enemy and being able to punch them from farther away to finish them off. Once you break someone's shield, it will actually say on the bottom of your screen that you have Knockout. It's gonna give you 5 seconds where you have that increased melee range. So you just kind of think that while that timer is active, you basically have the Synthoceps on, because that's basically what the Knockout gives you. Synthoceps for 5 seconds. And it makes getting those melee kills just a lot easier. So definitely take advantage of Knockout. As soon as you see it pop up, just go for the melee and make sure that you kill them that way. After that, you're going to get your melee back, and then you could run around with your extra stability and extra damage weapons. The stability is actually so much that at times I actually miss a couple shots because I was expecting the weapon just to take a lot more. So I think once or twice when I was starting to play with this loadout, it actually quite surprised me, and I overcompensated a little bit too much and ended up just missing some shots. So just try to keep that in mind, that as soon as you get the melee kill and you get the extra damage, your weapons won't be kicking as much as they used to. They're going to be super accurate and super stable. Another really good thing about this build is use the super. You are running bottom tree striker, meaning that you have trample, meaning that you can make this super really last and just get a bunch of kills with the actual super. So you have that extra benefit of just having that amazing super on top of this pretty great build. So hopefully you guys will decide to give this build a try, and let me know what are the guns that you like to run with it. But anyways guys, today I just wanted to put out this little short video. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time when we're going to be looking at an Arc Strider build.